Testing, testing, one, two, three. Hi, everyone. How are you? We're gonna continue our syllabus. We are still in chapter 2 about the content of the contract that is signed between the employee and employer. So today we are going to continue with the content of the contract, and we are going to look at the types and scope of impact duties of employers, meaning what are the things that is regulating the employers and from the perspective of the law. Yeah, so let's move on. If you look at this, they are impact factors that is not properly stated. Actually, when it comes to wages we can see from the Employment Act section 18 to 32 providing the necessary provision for the employer with regards to wages. However, it covers the coverage of duty to provide works and wages uh, is missing. Also, duty to provide work system that is safe also missing. And thirdly, the duty to provide work that is not against the law, which is obvious, but it is not stated by the Act itself. So there are some shortfalls in the Employment Act. So if the issue is about these three elements or these three areas, what is the position of the law? Okay, you can see here section 18 to 32 with regards to the provision of the duty of the employer with regards to the wages to the employee. Okay, not much is there. Yes, the provision is there, but it's not that detailed with respect to what I have already mentioned above. Duty to provide work and wages. Okay, in the case of Turner and Swaddon, now the court says that as long as the employer continues paying wages, he is responsible for providing work. The issue is about sometimes when the employer continue to pay wages for that particular employee, but the employer did not manage to give the work to this worker. Now, obviously, if you are in this position, you might be saying that, oh, you're okay, you're getting free salary, right? But you must remember, uh, the work that you do is self-filling. It is something that is you to be satisfied with yourself. If you have a work that you go to without doing anything, first few months you might be happy, but eventually you will be demotivated, and you will feel some kind of loss within the environment of the working, because you don't know where you are. People just ignore you. Say in this COVID-19 situation, it might be okay, you just receive your salary, without doing any work. But if you were to go to work fully attired, ready to do your job, and then suddenly the employer do not give you work. So as I mentioned, a few weeks, a few months is, I think it's not more, a few months. 1 month down the road, then you feel stressed because everyone having work to do, but no work is given to you. So it is a sense of a pressure that is being put towards you for not able to do your job. Okay, your self-esteem goes down, your confidence level goes down, you feel worthless. It is a tactic that's normally being used by the employer in order for you to feel pressure and for you to resign. I can relate to this when I was working with the bank, I think about 25 years ago. uh, when I when the time was a recession in 1986. Yeah, I think you are not born yet. In 1986, the recession took place in Malaysia. That is very very big, very drastic. people are being laid off, and banks, especially when it comes to small banks, they have to be shut down because the Bank Negara, they just don't want banks to like declare bankrupt. Yeah, so they instruct bigger banks to buy over small banks in order for the society to feel confidence in banking sector or banking institution. So my place that I used to work with is Bank Bhumiputra, and obviously Bank Putra is just like Maybank lah, at one time, uh, two of the most powerful bank in Malaysia. So we were being instructed by Bank Negara in order for us to take small banks. Okay, and the bank that we took over was Chungkia Bank, a private bank open under Chungkia Bank. You don't see the bank anymore. But taking over a bank means that you are taking over the whole staff and assets and accounts, everything, right? So it so happened that the place that I used to work is the same place whereby there is another bank, Chungkia Bank, in the same taman, yeah, in the same taman. So just roughly about a few lots away from us, that is the Chungkia Bank. So if you were to have two banks within one place, yeah, two banks with one owner, then it makes no sense, right? So it makes logical sense, economic sense for one of the branch to be closed down. On obviously the branch to be closed down is the Chungkit Bank, which is the one that we bought over, obviously, right? So, what happened was the our bank, Bank Bhumiputra, laid off all the staff. It so happened that the branch manager of that bank doesn't want to resign. He doesn't accept the exit package, for compensation. So he still wants to be working. So we have no choice. I mean, not we, but the head office, the Bank Putra people, they put him in our bank. Yeah, he gave the branch manager is now obviously he cannot be the branch manager of Bank Putra, our branch, and he is just put as a normal officer, right? But he is getting his own salary lah, though the salary is remaining. So what they did was they don't give him any work. Everyone is working. I can see can you know I can see him right now. His face, he was sitting there. I was walking downstairs. When I go up to do my photostating and things like that, I saw him not doing anything while everyone else is busy doing something else. This is a new environment for him. He does not know anyone else. He is a status of a previously bank manager, but now an officer. He was not given any work at all. He keep up reading newspapers while eventually after a few weeks he resigned. He is pressured to resign because how can he work in a situation whereby he is not given any work? So duty, you see these kind of things can happen and do happen in the environment situation, whereby it is the duty of the employer to provide work and wages. Okay, this is the question that is I raise here. What if the employer did not give you work on purpose, eating out when engaged in a maid to cook? Yeah, and this is just another example. Yeah, you might have a maid at your house that you engage solely for the purpose of cooking for you, you know but you just don't utilize the cook, for her expertise to cook, but you always go out, but what will happen? Can she brings out the situation in saying that she is getting free money and not being able to be recognized as a person, as a person who is capable of doing what you employ him or her? So this is something that is very, very crucial. But kalau you makan 2 3 kali seminggu out, that is okay lah, yeah. But if you constantly, for the period of, say for example, 1 month, you don't let her be a person to show her capabilities, her culinary expertise, then she is able to bring it up to the court, saying that yes, you have given me wages, but you have to provide me work. Yeah. Okay. I'm stopping because I need to check whether the recording is recorded or not. Thank you. Yeah.